Hello guys, welcome back to another great episode. Today we are making Rosh, okay? Rosh, it's a South Asian recipe where you take the meat, add some vegetable and you put all the meat in one pot and then you cook it on a slow flame at least for 1 to 4 hours. Depends on the meat and the size of the meat what you're using. So let me share the best Rosh recipe. I was there last month, South Asia. So I have experienced this recipe by the main chefs over there. So I learned the basics of this recipe and I just wanted to share this basic Rosh recipe with you guys. So for the Rosh, I have this clay pot. This is the biggest clay pot ever. Anyway, this is how it looks from the inside. This is all traditional stuff. Here I'm using T-bone steak. You can use T-bone mutton, you can use any kind of meat you like, but it should be thinly cut to make it our work more easy. Okay, so this is not a rocket science, it's very easy recipe. First thing first, we will be working here today. So this is our pot, this is our vegetable oil. I'm adding at least 10 tablespoons of vegetable oil in here. After adding the oil, we will take whole onion, peel it and just cut into 4 pieces right here. Just add this right here. So the onion, and so this is the second onion, right? Just chop it from the middle and add it in your pot. All right, so the T-bone steak, what I'm using is at least 3.5 pounds. So I have put 2 onions in there. This is how you have to do. We will take at least 10 cloves of garlic, 10 to 12. It's all okay, it's all fine. And so the cloves, they go right in here, just like this. Ginger, I would say 200 grams of ginger. They are a little bit big pieces. I would say just chop them into biteable sizes. Add the ginger. Take the tomato, so slice it from the middle, just like this, and add it right here. This is a clay pot, and this Rosh recipe has to be like this. This is the second tomato, cut it from the middle, that's it. I'm taking 4 large tomatoes. So as you guys can see how I'm just placing this vegetables all right on top. So here I have cinnamon. I would say if you want to use the steak, just use regular tablespoon of the cinnamon sticks. Add that. Cloves, use at least 8 to 10 pieces of cloves and just add it in here. Half tablespoon of the cumin. Turmeric, use half tablespoon of turmeric. Salt, we will add it later once we add our meat. So now it's time to add the meat in our pot. So we will grab one by one big piece of the meat and we'll just place it right here. Gently, you don't have to just throw the meat in the pot. You just have to be a little bit gentle. So adding the meat. So delicious, right? The T-bone steak. Yum, right? See, the vegetables, the oil, the dry ingredients, they are at the bottom. The meat is on the top. Take coriander powder, add at least 1 spoon of coriander powder. All right, take salt. 1 whole spoon of salt. Salt you can add it later if you feel like, but for now just add 1 whole tablespoon of salt. These are the regular potatoes. You know what you have to do. Peel the whole potato and just give it a slice from the middle. Just like this. And add it in your pot, again. Here. So after potatoes, get the jalapenos, okay, and just add the whole jalapenos, just like this, in the middle. I don't want it to be too spicy, so I'm just using whole jalapeno. So this is how it looks so far, guys. Now, take a foil, cover the lid, just cover it roughly, Make sure it's covering all the pot. I'll just to be on the safe side, I'll use another one. And just cover it. This is the lid of the pot. You just place it right here. And just make sure after placing the lid, you touch the foil evenly from the sides, you know, so you're just making sure the most of the steam will stay inside of the pot. Right, this is all our meat in the pot with the vegetables, and this is a Rosh recipe. This whole pot gonna cost you around $50. The meat gonna cost you around $70. But this recipe, it's a bomb recipe. It's the best recipe ever you can make. So now let's focus on this. We will place this on our stove. I have electric stove, you can use gas stove, but we'll place this on our electric stove on a medium flame, medium to slow flame, and we'll leave this guy to cook itself at least for 1 hour, straight 1 hour, 60 minutes. So after 60 minutes, we will take it out and take a look what's going on the inside. So this is on the stove, it's on the medium to slow, and we will check this after 1 hour. Right, so this was the time. I have set my stopwatch for 1 hour. So 1 minute is left for the stopwatch. Let's take a look in here. So our lid is our plate. We will remove this first. This is exactly after 1 hour, guys. I don't want to lie about the recipe. This is all real. This is after 1 hour. You will see. We will take a wooden spoon, hold the lid, and I'll give the meat a little bit mix up. This is the most important thing. I'm adding a whole large spoon of crushed black peppers. Give it a stir again. Just try your best, you know. It's a big job, and it's a Rosh recipe. It takes time. It takes all the flavors to get in. It's all about the slow cooking here. So we have mixed it up. We'll put the lid of our foil right on top, and we'll make sure it's covering all the spots. We'll put our lid plate just right on top. The heat is still on the medium. We will cook it, okay? I'm setting it again for 59 minutes. Guys, it's been 2 hours. Straightforward, you know? This is how it is. This is after 2 hours of roasting in a clay pot, you know? Oh my god, the meat looks tender. Yeah, this is our one of the steak meat, you know? Just by touching it, it's all tender, it's all soft. Here you go. This is all tender, this is all soft. So this is adding 1 more spoon of salt. All it is, and all the ingredients of this Rosh. The T-bone steak Rosh. Check the meat. Oh my god. So this is our first spoon of our. This is a big piece of T-bone steak. Placing it right here.